feel it fighting right there. Wow. And let's let this Mercedes get. Wow. The turning. It's crazy. Big ass pothole right there. Shit. And I do have a little bit of PTSD from the pothole. Nice X6 M50i. But yeah, after that pothole, I try to avoid everything at all costs. Welcome to the channel. This is Chris Mack, and for today's video we're doing a year review of my 2021 Hyundai Veloster N. Now, as you can see, I just got it back after the little incident, which I'll explain a little bit later. But please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Let's get into it, shall we? Now we're going to do a quick walk around of my Veloster N. So first off, I did want to thank everybody who helped me get my vehicle back on the road. Took about 6 days or so, and boom, the car was back on the road. So switch angles. So we got a new rim on there. The rim was messed up, it was bent, and got a new tire, and she's driving just fine. But I mean, the design is very refreshing on this vehicle, not like many vehicles on the road today. It's surprising that the Veloster N came out for the 2019 model year, or in 2018 as 2019 model year. But the overall design has aged very well, front to back. But let me show you on the inside because it's kind of cold. But I'm still loving the light up end seats right here. Never gets old. And the driving experience overall, not like no other car for the price tag. As you can see, like the seat here is worn out just a smidge. So I mean, we do have like nearly 6,300 miles, but overall it's not bad. But then you gotta ask yourself, you have the Elantra N, which has more tech, and it's just a smidge less capable due to its bigger size. I've actually driven the Kona N, which I thought was actually impressive, has more power and torque, and the technology was pretty good. But this right here is the enthusiast car right here. So you got the rev light up there and all your other typical features. I don't want to bore you with none of that, but I did that in my 6-month review. And of course, we have acceleration. I don't know why the list isn't coming up right now, but so yeah, the fastest time 0 to 60 I got was 4.9 seconds. There we go. Finally came up. Screen can be laggy sometimes, but actually my bad, 4.8 seconds. And that's when the vehicle was stock. I didn't have the intake or nothing. But let me show you around the outside real quick. Don't mind the camera equipment and everything. But, the 3-door design is very funky and is specific to the Veloster N only. But you can see for modifications, let me show you the carbon fiber mirrors, bam. And we do have a carbon fiber 6 intake. It doesn't have an airbox. I am considering getting the airbox, like the carbon airbox, but let me know what you guys think, whether I should get one or just leave it like this in this setup. But so yeah, not too many mods done to the Veloster N. Now personally, I don't really like want to do that many miles. I mean, the car is perfect out the box as is, but just a little bit to show you guys like what aftermarket support is for a Veloster N. And then if you guys didn't see my other video, I do have the 6-element axle back right here. Hopefully getting that installed soon. But yeah, this funky 3-door design, this is what makes the Veloster N just so unique. Let alone just the Veloster in general. Rarely put people back here. They want to talk about the maintenance or running costs for my Veloster N. So I did 2 oil changes and we're at 6,300 miles, as I said. The first one was at 3,000 miles, which is out of pocket, you got to pay for. And then you have one at 6,000 miles. So with Honda, up until 36,000 miles, you get every 6,000 miles free complimentary maintenance. But since it's turbo, and I saw a sign at my job that said turbos are required for every 3,000 miles, I went ahead, I did mine every 3,000. I was a little late, it was about 3,500 miles. And then this one was about 6,100, just under shy of 6,100 or so. But other than that, that was about it as far as running cost. And as far as gas goes, microphone getting stuck, but so I've been averaging 18 miles to the gallon, and this is with Spirited driving, and I just got my car back. So the highest I've ever gotten for mileage was about 25 miles to the gallon. That's when you're driving out of boost under 3,000 RPM and you're doing a lot of coasting. That's kind of a hack I learned with the fuel economy, is that if you coast a lot, it'll increase your miles per gallon. But other than that, gas wasn't too bad. The highest range I've seen firsthand was about 380 miles on a full tank of premium gas, of course, because you know I want all the power, if you know what I mean. But other than that, that's basically about it with the Veloster N. Behind the wheel of my Veloster N. And I do have to say, I do miss this in-person view right here where I'm looking directly onto the camera like this. But I think I should definitely start incorporating that into my videos once again. Now, overall, the Veloster N, the steering, let me talk about the steering, because when you're trying to make a U-turn, it's only one lock to lock for each direction, so it's okay. It's not the best, but I think this car being like compact really makes up for the fact that it has bad steering. You get a turbo noise. Get those glasses on because it's about to get sunny. But yeah, so you may be looking for adaptive cruise control or a little bit more like heated seats. I know Canada gets heated seats and steering wheels, so you may be looking for something like that. You know, Korea, I think they get cool seats, but this car is about performance, bottom line, not about comfort. If you want heated seats, you can go for a Kona N, Launcher N. But this is raw performance. We got a RAV4 in front of us, but here, hold on. Slow down, man. This is raw performance. But yeah, this is raw performance. The exhaust never gets old. The pops and the crackles and just everything, so visceral. And it's funny to think that for 32,000 and change, this could be a fun vehicle, which it is. I honestly can't think of another vehicle that's the same price with this much fun, feel, and rawness. I know you do have rear-wheel drive. I was looking at a Car and Driver forum or something, and I saw they was comparing like a BRZ and the Toyota 86 to the GTI and this Veloster N. And this took last place, which is surprising because the Marquette GTI, while it is more following in the footsteps of this being very sporty, it's still not on the level of this as far as sportiness and refinement. This car is a race car. The GTI kind of blends the balance from my video, as you guys seen. It blends the balance of sportiness and daily drivability. This one, you gotta make a compromise with the daily driver. I'm getting tongue tied. Daily drivability of this car. So, I mean, The ride is definitely rough in mode versus the GTI. The GTI, it definitely got a little bit more racier, but this is still a little bit more aggressive. You can hear that turbo when you let off. This is just awesome though. Now I was looking at the footage from earlier when I did a POV the other day. I was like, man, we gotta increase the volume of the car, so that's why I have the 6 axle back, so that we can get a little bit more noise in the cabin. That's something that I'm surprised that I don't get that much of currently. I mean, you can hear it, but there's no feel. You can't feel it, and I think that's the problem. It pops loud, it does everything, but you just can't feel it. But getting the turbo noise, oh yeah. Still somewhat in the school zone right now, so there it is, in the school zone. Get a burbles. Wow. Whoa. My stuff goes flying. Wow. This thing pulls. You can hear the turbo, the blow off. On the burbles. Wow. Alright, let me just throw this in soft suspension setting so I can get across this train track dead record. Alright, back in N mode. Now I do want to do a quick launch control. So you just activate launch control. Alright, start you set for 3000. Performance timer. Start. Cut power. Yeah, 5.6. Which is okay, but I have gotten, I believe 4.9 was my fastest time. Which I'll show you a little bit later. Like a go-kart. There's a cop right there. Let's get back to our performance pages. Now, yeah, I'm going to leave it in automatic. Wow. The car is so fast that you don't even have to push it like to get the speeds quickly. Just riding on that torque. Wow. Now I have driven the Kona in, which is a lot more bumpier due to the like higher ride height, but wow. Wow. But yeah, that was fun though. Just also learning more about how the car in its automatic mode really drives. So I think that's important. Wow. Feels good. I love it, man. I tell you, I love it. Nice downshifts. Now I do want to try out the in-grain shift. Wow, this is fun though. So much fun. The turbos. Wow, this car is just fast. It's a shame that we got a little bit of traffic, but speaking on drive modes too, I use custom quite a lot, which I can customize everything right here in the central screen. There's a cot, but I keep the suspension in soft because I mean it's very bumpy, so like for high speed cruising, it really like softens out. Usually like go-kart is like very bumpy, but other than that, that's the only thing I really tailor back. Now I do have to try out driving without no ESC and nothing, everything completely off, traction and stability, but other than that, I've just enjoyed this car for over a year. So many enticing choices like the Kona N and the Elantra N. Does this kind of mess up the Veloster N's special niche that it has in the sporty compact market? Well, that is up to you to decide. Overall, the Veloster N has a little bit more performance versus a Elantra N or a Kona N, while the Kona N has more practicality and the Elantra N has more technology. So it all depends on what type of driver you are and which one you would prefer personally. But personally, I think the Veloster N with the more raw feel, handle, and more compactness of the vehicle makes it a more better buy than the other options. But it is a little bit less daily drivable than a Elantra N or a Kona N, and a smidge less practical as well. But it's all up to you to decide what nearly $35,000 vehicle you put in your garage. This is Chris signing out. Please be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your notifications. And I'll see you guys in the next video. See you later. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo.